Due to the rules of the change of diagnosis request changing, a new form has been created. This is found under the patient ribbon menu, under accidents, and change of diagnosis. So we'll first cover the injury details tab. On this tab, you need to select the ACC 45 number to which this form is relating to. Click on the ellipsis here, which will give you the list of the patient's accidents. Select the accident and click OK. Once the ACC 45 number is selected, the relevant injury fields will auto-populate. If you need to add diagnosis codes, click the Add button at the bottom left-hand side. If you wish to delete the diagnosis code, select the Delete checkbox. If you wish to change the existing diagnosis, simply change it in the diagnosis field here. There are some important things to note. When submitting the change of diagnosis form, ensure that you select the most relevant diagnosis as the primary diagnosis by selecting this checkbox here. The change of diagnosis number will be generated by ACC only upon successful submission. Finally, the change of diagnosis form only allows you to add or delete the diagnosis previously submitted. It does not allow you to specify work capacity or restrictions. This must be completed using an ACC 18 form. And then under the Provider Patient Declaration tab, you need to select the checkbox to confirm that the patient authorises the submission to ACC. The date here will auto-populate for today's date. As well as the details on the change of diagnosis form, there are mandatory fields within the patient register, provider setup, and location setup that are required for the submission. For a full list of both mandatory and optional fields in these modules, please refer to the full release notes. If any of the mandatory information is missing, a warning prompt will appear, and it will tell you all the details of what is missing. Once this form is submitted and accepted, none of the fields will be able to be edited. After this, if any changes are to be made, then an additional ACC 18 or change of diagnosis form will need to be submitted. If the change of diagnosis form is rejected, these reasons or errors will be displayed to the provider upfront upon submission, as well as in the claim status screen. This is found under the accident menu of the patient ribbon menu and claims status screen there.